Hey guys, Dr. D here, ER doctor turned psychedelic medicine enthusiast. Listen, I want to tell you today about a very intimate psychedelic experience that I had about a year and a half ago. I spent a lot of time talking about ketamine therapy because that's what we offer at our office, and that's the only psychedelic that's legal in Indiana. But I went out of the country a year and a half ago and I did a different medicine, and maybe you've never even heard of it. So this medicine is called 5-MeO DMT. When I say that, everybody says, oh yeah, DMT. No, this is different. DMT is one of the main compounds in ayahuasca. This is 5-MeO DMT. It comes from the Sonoran Desert Toad, so it's sometimes called toad or bufo. I think the scientific name of that frog is Bufo alvarius. And so I went out of the country to a treatment facility and I did this medicine about a year and a half ago. And I did it for a reason. I had had some trauma in the spring in my life, and every year, spring was hard. There were just triggers, and I'd get through it. I used to love spring, like winter's going away and the weather's getting more warm and it's nice out. And then after the trauma, it was like, wow, can we just get to summer already? And so this was in the spring that I did this medicine, which I don't think was a coincidence. I think that was part of God's plan. And, in the psychedelic medicine space, we always talk about set and setting. And that's really important. If you go to a place and get therapy, make sure that they're focusing on this, that it's not just, hey, if it's ketamine, here's your IV, here's your infusion, there's the door. Because set and setting is really important for the psychedelics. Set is your intention. So what are you wanting to get out of this? When you set intentions, it kind of programs the subconscious to help direct that therapy to a degree. And then setting is just your environment, to be in a nice, safe place where you know that you're well supported, you're under the care of experts. I tell people, don't drop acid in Times Square. That's probably not going to bless you, right? Doing some LSD and walking around Times Square, probably going to freak you out because you're not going into it with the right intentions. You're not in the right setting. But to prepare for this medicine that I did out of the country, I spent a lot of time that morning setting my intentions. I'm a Christ follower, so I was in the Bible. I was reading passages that talk about God's promises to me. I journaled. I prayed. I really focused on what I wanted to get out of this. And so just to set the scene for you, I'm outside in Central America, and I'm with this person who's giving me the medicine. And it was hot out. I was under palm trees. And the way that you ingest this medicine is you smoke it. So there was some ceremony to this process. There was some incense, and then there was a prayer that I read on a laminated card, but it fit my worldview. It was praying to the Father, asking for healing. So I didn't mind reciting that. And then you smoke this. So I inhale this really deep, hold it, and then I was gone. 5-MeO DMT is considered by many to be the most potent psychedelic on the planet. It's like a rocket ship, lasts maybe 20 minutes, the full effect. But if I could just describe that to you, the person who gave me the medicine, his face kind of did that. And then honestly, I feel like I was terrified for a half a second or so as I go to this non-ordinary state of consciousness. And, people call this the God molecule. They feel like they saw God. It doesn't really fit my worldview. I don't know that I would say that, but I experienced peace and bliss. And they talk about dissolution of the ego, right? Where you don't exist as your own entity in this space. And 100% that's what I experienced. Some people see beautiful white. I saw just beautiful blue, and I saw what seemed like an artist's rendition of palm trees, but I'm outside under palm trees, so that kind of makes sense. But I was completely unaware of my surroundings. My best friend was there. Apparently, at some point, he came over and put his hand on my heart. I couldn't have told you that that happened. My wife was there. She said it seemed very powerful, just the whole experience as she watched it. But I'll tell you, after that experience, I came back to the United States in the spring. No more triggers. No more triggers for me from my trauma. That was 2023. Spring of 2024, also no triggers. And quite honestly, I'm really looking forward to spring of 2025 because I don't love the winter and the, 3 or 4 months of gray and the cold weather and stuff. So I've never shared this online before. And so I just wanted to bring this to you because I keep saying I'm all in on the psychedelics, but I'm not just somebody who's dabbling. I'm not just somebody who decided to start giving IV ketamine at our office. I'm doing extra training on psychedelic assisted therapy and research. I'm constantly trying to learn in this space because I want to be able to offer more of these therapies as they become legal in the United States. And hopefully that movement is happening. I think the psychedelics are seeing, there's less stigma to it. I think people are starting to realize, hey, these medicines can really help move the needle for mental health. And like I always say, we see such a tremendous impact from IV ketamine. And that's just one psychedelic. That's what we have available to us in Indiana. So I hope that you've enjoyed my story, and I'll try to keep you posted as I'm learning more things and have other experiences. But yeah, 5-MeO DMT, it was incredibly healing. It was just such a profound experience. I've never experienced anything like that before. And honestly, it was beautiful.